To Green Bay.
I was going to say that those are your words and not mine. I mean, I will take credit, but bringing a Panthers fan to Lambeau wasn't the greatest experience for her. We went to a Packer-Panther game a couple of years ago, and she had more fun that time, but the Packers still won. So, you know.
I understand. Well, previewing tonight's game on Wiz Sports, Travis, the sports writer down there, labeled tonight's game as the best rematch in all of 8-man playoff action. So we'll see if the hype behind this game becomes reality.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ring clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And that was Miss Sheila Braun. Good pipes, girl, good pipes. These two teams played a memorable game here October 8th. The Cardinals eking out a hard-fought 63-57 win over the Shell Lake Lakers. Jordan was keeping track of all of the touchdowns and the yardage and stuff.
Trying my best.
He wore out
Holy buckets.
two pencils and a small notebook. As each team went over 600 yards of offense for their performance. Wyatt Jensen that night rushed for 430 yards for luck. He had 8 touchdowns, and he passed 68 yards for another touchdown. Shell Lake, behind the dynamic duo of Sam Nagus and Wes Kilber, also accounted for 8 touchdowns. Nagus rushed for 351 yards and 5 touchdowns, while Kilber racked up 253 yards rushing and scored 3 touchdowns.
I was going to say, you just brought up the 3 players that you really have to watch tonight, and Jensen, Kilber, and Nagus.
That's the keys. It's the keys to both teams, and since they played so recently, it'll be interesting to see if the philosophies have changed at all offensively and defensively. It's a great matchup. It's a wonderful opportunity for each team.
It's got to be tough for these two teams to try and change anything offensively, having such great success in their last matchup. So you got to look at the defensive side of the ball. What can you do better? Can you force one extra takeaway that gives
That's
you
right.
the ball last? And
Yes, it's going to be a matter of ball security, turnovers, playing penalty-free, and executing assignments. Cardinals deep to receive, and it's
a returnable kick for Jensen.
Up the middle, there he goes, watch out.
Breaks free, crossing the 35, about the 38-yard line. As you said, the Cardinals received the opening kickoff here and will start on offense.
Looking at these two offenses, they both rely on a rushing attack. Luck averages 335 yards per game in their rushing attack, and Shell Lake averages 332 yards per game. That's a difference of 3 yards per game. So,
I was going to say
spin back.
First handoff.
Hochstetler.
Hochstetler there.
Michael Hochstetler carries, picks up. What do you think? 3?
I will say 3, yes. Gonna say,
7.
got to look for early success in this game, keep things moving in the right direction. Jensen keeps it up the middle this time.
Really,
Gain of maybe a yard.
really bottled up at the line of scrimmage. We'll see what kind of defensive alignment.
Jensen with
It
the
looks like
keeper. Number 64, Austin Bradway with the tackle.
Shell Lake has got 3 defensive linemen. I don't know if it's a 3-2-3. We'll see when they line up.
It almost looks just like a 3.
It's a 3-4-1.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks like they're really trying to crowd the box here as Wyatt takes another one off the left edge.
First down yardage at the 30.
Gains the first down, carry a 7 on that one.
Yep, we're going to mark it
Tackle by
short of the
Dustin
30.
Dover,
31.
by Wyatt Jensen. First down.
Trying to get my We Are stuff up and running here so I can make sure we are interacting with everyone watching at home on this chilly fall night.
But it isn't bad for the last weekend in October. We can't
I was gonna say, you
complain,
can't-
Jordy.
I was going to say it could be the weather we have coming up next week. Ball handed to Bleckinger there off the left edge for a
Nice,
successful run there.
nice run.
Gain of 6 on the play for Justin.
I thought Justin played one of his best all-around games last week for the Cardinals. He really looked good on defense,
Ball on the 24.
and he pursued the heck out of the ball, and yet he carried out his initial assignments well.
I was going to say defensively he makes some good reads and can really affect the game on the defensive side of the ball as the ball is handed to Hochstetler here. Coming near side.
Carried by Michael Hostetler.
Leading
First down. Gain of 6 on that one.
Leading the blocking, number 33, Gavin Ellison, does yeoman's work pulling for the running backs in this running attack. He plays with an edge. He's physical, and he's done a great job through the season.
Buck at the 1st and 10 on the 17-yard line.
I was going to say kind of one of the unsung guys up
That's right.
front that doesn't get a whole
That's
lot of recognition up there, but
Inside the 15 to maybe the 14. Bleckinger again.
Bleckinger on the carry there.
Carry.
Gain of 4, we'll call it.
Bianowski
For the tackle.
on the stop. We'll give him 4 yards. 2nd and 6 at the 14.
Second
Balanced
six,
rushing
ball
attack
on the 14
on this
yard
first drive from the Cardinals. You got all 3 of the backs getting fairly equal carries to start here. I think that's part of the game plan is get them involved early on, keep them involved throughout the rest of the game. As Jensen takes this one up the left edge. Gets close to the end zone. What are they going to say?
1st and goal.
Looks like they'll mark
Inside the
him at the
5.
1.
Jensen results in a first down.
1st and goal at the 1.
First and goal on the 1-yard line.
Gain of about 10 on that one would be my guess. They're just outside the 10-yard line, correct? 1st and goal from the 1. Hopefully they have more success than the Packers did
Oh.
from a 1st and goal on the 1.
Don't go there.
Hey, they still won the game, so as
Hochstetler
Hochstetler gets the
swarmed.
carry and
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Michael Hostetler.
Hochstetler with the 1-yard touchdown run.
Cardinals doing a nice job running both left and right. That time the attack was off the left tackle. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Luck going for the 2-point conversion.
Cardinals line up to go for 2. It'll be a straight handoff from
Wasn't touched.
Jensen as he goes in untouched.
Jensen wasn't touched. And again,
7:34 in the first quarter.
great block thrown by Ellison. It open that
Big hole
big hole.
through there. Drive a Mack truck through that one
50 years ago, I could have gotten through that hole.
with time to spare.
Well, maybe closer to 60 years ago, but anyway.
Marty, that was so big you could have made her now.
I was gonna say I was out to Green Bay. I did not make it up to your hometown though on the way
Oh,
home.
man, you didn't see the Marty Messer Memorial statuaries.
I did not. I figured I had to throw that one in there when you told me you were just an hour north. I figured there's got to be a statue out there somewhere,
yeah.
doesn't there?
Yeah.
Back to receive.
That was a nice opening drive for the Cardinals. That's good to see. They established, as you said, a nice balanced attack using all of their
All the backs there to
rushers,
start
yes.
with. It's gonna be interesting to see how they respond defensively, if they can keep that momentum going on both sides of the ball, or if we're gonna be in for another high-scoring
Diego's kick
shootout
taken
here.
at the 21. 14 carries. He gets away.
Gets away.
He gives up yardage. Tackled by number 21, Connor
Connor
Svoboda.
Svoboda on that tackle. Garrido tried to make the tackle himself, covering that kick, and
Last week, honest to gosh, on several occasions, he was the first one downfield, but he wasn't able to make the tackle. But you got to give credit for the
kicker that wants
the
to make
kicker
a
leading
play.
the defensive.
First down, ball on the 22-yard line.
I was going to say, it's interesting. Neither kickoff got into the end zone here tonight, and
Last time
they were
everyone
trading
did.
touchbacks last time. Might be interesting to see what
Low snap.
what the return game offers here.
That run was stuffed up after a gain of maybe 2 yards.
That was
Make it
Kilber.
3.
That was Kilber on the carry there.
We'll give him 3 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage is the 25-yard line of the Lakers.
2nd and 7 from the Lakers, ball on the 25-yard line.
It's going to be interesting to see how this Cardinal defensive front holds up against this two-headed monster of a rushing attack.
That was well read. Bleckinger was all over that play. Well defended.
Tackle by Justin Blackinger.
Negus with a gain of, what would you call that, 1 on the play? It
I
was
would give him a yard.
good tackle by Bleckinger there.
That was well read, and I mean, when you hold Negus to only 1 yard from scrimmage, you're doing a pretty good job.
I was going to say Negus. Let's see if I can find individual rushing stats here.
It should be somewhere in that stack. Oh, we didn't see it. And another stuff play. Looks like the last one up was Connor Hochstetler.
It was Kilber on the carry for a gain of
Results in the 4th.
4 on that one.
4th down and a long yard just across the 30-yard line.
Bet you it's one of the ones I got upside down.
Shell Lake is one play.
Nope. Yeah, team rushing stats, but
Huh. I thought I had.
it looks like the Cardinals are going to stop them short on
Cardinals.
4th down.
Defensive play. Well done.
1st and 10, La Cardinals, ball on the 31-yard line.
Negus was unable to get back to the line of scrimmage even, it looks like, and it'll be Cardinal ball here at about the 36-yard line.
Well,
Bleckinger with the carry, it looks like. Or no, that was
Hochstetler, I think.
Hochstetler again.
Carried by Michael
Hochstetler
Hochstetler.
to about the 25.
Gained 6 on that one.
By Gilbert.
I was going to say, you hold
6.
Shell Lake's first drive to under 10 yards on 4 carries. I mean, they're close to averaging probably 6.5, 7 yards a carry combined through there. So Oh, here we go. Here we got it. Yeah. Negus is averaging 10 yards a carry himself, and Kilber's right around the 8 mark.
Jensen is swarmed.
Loses a half a yard on that play there.
Last one up.
Is Kilber.
Number 2, Oregon.
Oh, no.
Oregon with the tackle.
Isaac Oregon. 135-pounder, junior.
Playing right up front with those
I think
big Hochstetler kids on the offensive line.
I'm wondering if his job is to just
Eat up some blocks.
no. I'm wondering if he's going to shadow Wyatt.
We'll see as Wyatt gets around the left edge, and he will take it into
Touchdown,
the
Cardinals!
Touchdown. Wyatt Jensen.
Wyatt with the 25-yard touchdown carry on that one.
A little scamper. He got outside, and it was good night, Irene.
Walker will for the 2-point conversion.
Being with 4:17 remaining in the first quarter here. Cardinals up 14-0 early. Break the huddle on this 2-point. Looks like Wyatt will go back and throw it. Finding Hochstetler.
Your left Cardinals 16, Shell Lake nothing. 4:17 left in the
Cardinals
first
2
quarter.
for 2 on possessions, touchdowns, and 2-point conversions.
So
Great
the
start.
So the first time Michael Hochstetler decides to run it in, Wyatt runs in the 2-point conversion. This time they decide to flip it around. Wyatt will run it in. Hochstetler catches the 2-point conversion. Sharing the love between the two of them.
Great start. Great start, offensively and defensively.
I was going to say you can't ask for much better of a start. I was going to say you're less than 8 minutes into the game and you're already up 2 scores, but 2 scores can go fast with this high-powered Shell Lake offense.
Colorado to kick off one more time. Samuel Negus back to receive.
Negus back to receive this kick from Garrido.
Diego with the kick. That's an end zoner.
Yep, that one's no return. No return on that one.
When the touchback ball gets placed on the 15-yard line.
Shell Lake will take over at the 15. They'll have 65 yards to go here. Shell Lake coming off a round 1 victory against Siren. They got a home game their first time, and I got to say, being at home is sure a lot easier, it seems, than being on the road.
Yes, it is.
Ball's handed off. Kilber on the carry there.
Picks up 3, maybe 4.
I was going to call it 4.
We'll call it 4. 2nd and 6.
I was going to say we need one more person up here to settle the debate between us when one person calls it 3, one calls it 4.
Yeah. Pass.
Back to pass.
Wide
Got a
open.
guy wide open, and he overthrew him.
Wow. That pass was
Was-
intended for Ike. Nick Ike. 5'11", 145-pound senior, and he was widely open.
It was a good play action fake by Shell Lake there, and just couldn't connect on that deep ball.
I'm sure they'll be talking about that situation again at halftime, if not before. Blown coverage.
I was going to say, you look at Shell Lake passing the ball, they've only attempted 44 passes on the year.
No, they're not. They're not a big passing team. There's a reverse. Nowhere to
Snuffed out
go.
well by the Cardinals there. Number 3 was one of the Cardinals in on the stop.
Gavin Frederick.
Gavin Fredericks. So number 14, that's Aish on the carry, ends up losing
Fredericks is second
4 yards.
second on the Cardinals defensive team with 68 total tackles. Did a nice job. Stayed home, took away the reverse,
Shell Lake back to punt here.
forcing a punt. Uh-oh.
And we got movement early on Kilber there, number 21.
Ball will be moved back 5 more yards.
Jensen back to return this punt.
Wyatt Jensen deep to receive.
Jensen has I think a couple of punt returns for touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken.
I know of at least one that I've seen during home games, and he's a threat to score anytime he
That's right.
manages to touch the ball. So ball snap back.
Nice punt.
Decent punt, fielded at about
Oh,
muffed at about the 32-yard line.
Wyatt was looking to go and left something there.
Luck will take over.
Didn't look like he had much space. Kilber was kind of bearing down on him as he was looking to make him miss before he caught the ball. So
Looks like about the 33-yard line.
score is 16-0 as the Cardinals start their third drive of the night. 2:30 remaining in this first quarter. Ball's handed to Blackinger. Stiff
There it
arms
goes.
looking around the
Out of
outside.
bounds.
Looks like he'll gain
Enough for a first
exactly 10 on that one and get the first down yardage anyway.
down. Looks like Kilber forced him out.
Bleckinger's having a successful start to the night.
Looking good.
20 yards on 3 carries already and
Offense and defense looks good tonight. They're
With the ball on the
making the most of his.
trying to make a statement early on here. Ball is once again on the Shell Lake side of the field at the 36, 37-yard line.
Looks like Jensen will keep it again. Gain
Making
about
a-
5 on the play there.
Logan Yoss, 5'11", 180-pound junior on the stop,
The tackle carried by Wyatt Jensen.
but not till Wyatt picked up 6,
Second and 4.
just short of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals break the huddle on the second down play, 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, reaching
Kept
near first down yardage.
They signal first down for Jensen there. Another gain of 5 on that
Jensen
one.
with a carry. Play results in a first down. On the 27.
Coming up on a minute and a half left in the first quarter.
Fast moving first quarter.
First and 10 with the ball on the 27-yard line.
I was going to say I made sure to dress in layers tonight as I saw the temperature dropping mighty quick, so figured I'd rather be too warm than too cold up here. Ball's handed off again as
Is that Hochstetler?
With a nice carry. Play results in a
Hochstetler
first down.
Yep, and
carries
it's
to about
Hochstetler
the
on the carry.
15-yard line.
Well, he's
Logan
inside
Yoss
the
again in on the
15.
tackle.
It's about the 12-yard line there. Gain of 12 on that one for Michael Hochstetler.
Offense is clicking. They're really gashing them up front, both right and left.
And they're doing it with their variety of guys. It's
That's
not,
right.
not just one anymore. And I think that was a key
Is
for
the clock stopped? There it goes.
I think that was a key for the Cardinals coming in.
Oh, I see. They
this
were
one.
resetting the chains. I wondered why the clock was stopped.
Jensen going around the left edge.
See you
and
later.
He will get in again.
No flags on the field. Wyatt Jensen
Making another house call for the Cardinals.
12-yard touchdown run that time
47
for
seconds left in the first quarter. Sheila says. But Jordan disagrees.
what are we arguing about?
She goes 47.5 seconds. Because last week it was 42.8 seconds, Jordan, and I said 48 seconds.
Jensen carries that one in for his second touchdown of the night.
Another 2-point conversion attempt for the Cards.
Ball's handed to Blackinger, and he'll get in for the 2-point run.
Little counteraction,
Luck Cardinals 24.
and the Cardinals break out.
47 seconds.
24-0 here early in this one. I was going to say, big lead like this early's got to feel good. But, I mean, I was trying to keep updated on the game last week. I turned it on the first time, and it was 20-0. Turn it back on, the lead's gone.
Yeah,
So
things happen quickly in this 8-man game. It's pretty much a shootout. Really impressive with the Cardinal defense tonight. They certainly
got a hot start.
have made some nice adjustments compared to the
I was going to say,
earlier
I bet
matchup with these two.
you it was a lot of film and a lot of preparation for these guys.
Dorado to kick off to Negus.
Negus back to receive this kick from Garrido.
Diego kicking. That's an end zoner.
Gets it in there again. Another touchback.
Out to the 15 we go.
Touchback, ball was placed at the
40.
15-yard line.
7.5 seconds left in quarter number 1.
What do you think the score was the last time right now when we're playing?
I'd say it was probably about 24-20 or so.
Something like that.
I don't have the exact scoring recap in front of me this time, but
Because it started off just boom, boom.
yeah.
All right. Maybe they're going to come out throwing here. They got two.
Two split out wide, and looks like it'll be a run off the right end there for
About 5 or 6.
Kilber.
Connor, or Michael Hochstadler with a tackle.
Kilber gains 5 on that one. We'll call that's the biggest run of the night for him.
Yeah.
5 yards.
And what is his yards per carry? Where's
Right.
our
I was going to say it's right in your hand there. So Kilber's right around 8 yards a carry
There's a keeper.
as Negus keeps it up the middle.
First down.
He'll gain 6 on that one for the first down for the Lakers.
Gavin Fredericks on the tackle, but not before a first down.
That'll be the end of the first quarter.
And quarter number 1 comes to a conclusion. Cardinals 24, Lakers 0.
To recap the scoring of the first quarter, at 7:34 in the first quarter, Michael Hochstetler broke the plane of the end zone on his 1-yard touchdown run, followed by a 2-point conversion ran in by Wyatt Jensen. Second scoring drive belonged to the Cardinals again. Wyatt Jensen took one in from 25 yards out with 4:17 remaining in the first quarter. And then Michael Hochstetler had the 2-point conversion reception thrown from Wyatt Jensen. Then for the third touchdown of the night, Jensen scampered in from 12 yards with 47 seconds remaining in the first quarter, followed by a Justin Bleckinger 2-point conversion, leading to this 24-0 Cardinal lead early in this one.
Receiver split out wide left.
Shell Lake hands it to Kilber, cutting up the left
There
side.
he comes.
Comes
He's
back.
quick. He's quick. Angle. Bleckinger. Nice cutoff angle.
Michael Hochstetler.
Saved the
like-
touchdown.
Looks like a 39-yard run for Kilber there. Flipping the field anyway for the moment.
He started off to his left and then cut back to his right.
Covered a lot more than 39 yards
Yes,
on
he
that
did.
one.
Yes, he did. But Bleckinger did a really nice job sealing off the sideline. Great pursuit. And then Hochstetler, I think Mike Hochstetler made the tackle, but Bleckinger made the play. Up the middle.
Ball's handed to Kilber again up the middle. Met by Bleckinger, but not before a gain of 4 on that one.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
We're right at the 13-yard line if I was a betting man.
I would say so.
Double
I'd give
wide
it to
left.
ya.
Quarterback
Ball
keeper.
Negus looking to get around the left edge. He gains maybe 2 or 3 on that one.
Connor and Jensen. Yep.
Say a gain of
Savota and
gain of 2, leaving a 3rd and 5.
carry that.
Negus on the carry there.
Negus with the carry.
Well, a critical 3rd down situation here. Of course, it's 4th down territory.
4 down
There's no
territory at this point.
So they've got 2 plays to go 4 yards here.
as
Hand
they
off.
hand off to Kilber there behind his wave of Lakers.
And I don't think he made the 1st down.
Nobody still gained 4 on that, 3 on that one.
Fourth and a yard.
Short, 4th and 1. 4th and 1.
Boy, it sure looked like he just got lost behind that
He
wall of
hides.
linemen.
He hides. He's
Well,
not very big.
I was going to say, standing at a whole 5'6", 130 pounds, he probably gets lost behind those big linemen as one of the Cardinals was able to shoot the gap, but
I think he got a first on it.
missed the tackle in the backfield.
Yep.
So
There was early penetration, but they didn't wrap him up or bring him down. So quarterback keeper by
Was-
Negus.
Negus on that one gained 3 yards to give them the 1st down there.
1st and goal from the 6-yard line.
Get a 1st and goal from the 6. As this is the first time Shell Lake's really been threatening in this one, and it's 9 minutes before halftime here. I was going to say, I bet you can only hold this offense in check for so long before
Keeper.
keeper by Negus trying to get around.
Bleckinger
And
really
Bleckinger.
covered a lot of ground.
Bleckinger and Savota combine on that tackle on the near side here. No gain on the play there for Negus.
2nd and goal from the 6-yard line.
Bleckinger's quickness, sideline to sideline, is awesome to watch. He really covers a lot of ground. He closes fast.
Seems like that
Takes a
ankle
good
injury
angle.
that was
Yes, I think
bothering him early in this year is
I think his ankle injury is past history. It's in the rearview mirror.
there were a couple games there where he looked like he may have lost a step, and as it's handed to Kilber, and guess who's in on that tackle?
With another tackle.
Gain of 2 on that one probably for Kilber.
We coming up with a 3rd down play now? 3rd and
3rd and goal from the 4-yard line.
3rd and goal from the 4-yard line.
Again, you got to imagine they got 2 shots to get it in the end zone here. Cardinal defense needs 2 more stops on
gotta
this
get
one.
over here to the. No, that's all right. It's so much clearer
I'm
over here
taking
than
up
trying to
one
look through the
window. Marty's trying to find a different window to look out of here.
Oh, low snap. Penetration.
Quarterback keeper.
Oh, and he got in.
No flags on the play.
Fleckinger with the tackle, but not before the end zone had been reached.
That would have been Negus on the 4-yard touchdown run with 7:23 remaining in the half.
Again, that was a nice run by Negus. It looked like Cardinals had some penetration early on, and he
It
just
looked a little bit like a broken play, like he was maybe supposed to hand that one off, but the low snap.
did a little stop and go move and put his foot on the ground and was able to get to the corner of the end zone.
So they line up to go for 2 here. Hand off to Kilber. Up the middle. He kept
Didn't
his
get it.
legs moving, but was
Did not
wrapped
get it.
up. And who was in on the tackle? Fredericks.
Gavin Fredericks.
Fredericks, and I think maybe Scow was in on that one too. I couldn't see the other number there. I think it was Nate Scow in on the tackle too.
Nate Scow has been in on 50 total tackles for the Cardinals this year and leads in thrown for losses. He's got 8 tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
I was going to say, I know the first game we did this year, the first Northwood game, I know Scow had a couple of big tackles behind the line of scrimmage. And you look for that as a guy coming off the edge, got to get into the backfield quick, and you're counting on them to make a stop for a loss. Score is now 24-6 here,
Landon Deneen kicking.
partway through the second quarter, 7:23 remaining. Jensen back to receive along with Fredericks. Fredericks bounces one off his chest and ends up fielding it and still getting to the 15-yard line there.
Luck will have a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ran up on that one hard and ended up taking it right in the shoulder pads.
Unforgiving surface.
Cardinals start with the ball at the 15 here. Jensen alone in the backfield. He hands Scow around the right end. And he looks like he is off to the races. And
Nate
will
Scow to the 25-yard line.
25,
He's game, 1st and 10, La Cardinals.
35.
Ball on the
Looks like a 40-yard carry there for Scow.
25-yard line.
Papa Ron is happy with that one.
Not one that saw very many carries this year, but
No, I was surprised as all get
Hey,
out.
Mrs. Scout, why wasn't she up on her seat? I don't understand.
we got a timeout on the field here by Shell Lake. Their first of the half.
Shell Lake with a timeout. Score is 24 Luck.
Well, so far the Cardinal offense has been hitting on all cylinders, on all 8.
Yeah.
Nate Scow stopped the 2-point conversion and had a large run there.
I was going to say they're making sure they're trying to spread the ball out here. Like you said, Nate didn't see very many carries throughout the year.
I just wonder where he was lined up. If he was lined up like a tight end
I think he was lined up on the end of the line.
and was able to,
He actually stepped back and went to the ref line and out, so.
Just came across the field there and was the man in motion, got the ball, and didn't take him long to get around the edge there. So
all right.
So we got 1st and 10 here from the 25-yard line. We got Jensen carrying around the edge.
Touchdown all the way.
It's another
25-yard touchdown run. Wyatt Jensen.
La Cardinals,
To the house.
First half.
With 6:33 left, took the Cardinals a whole 50 seconds to answer that Shell Lake touchdown drive. Wyatt with his second 25-yard touchdown of the first half.
Well, and I'm sure the Laker coaching staff, after taking the time out and trying to get the team focused defensively, is a little bit unhappy with the quick
With the
hitter.
result there.
Yep.
Jensen back to pass on this 2-point conversion. He'll tuck it.
And he gets tackled.
72.
That's
Logan
Yoss.
Yoss.
That's Yoss. He's
5'11", 180-pound junior in on that tackle.
he's 4th overall in tackles for the Lakers, with 64 for the season, and he's got 6 tackles for loss. So he leads.
Well,
in that
you can
category.
add another tackle for loss
Yep.
on that one.
He just took over the team leadership. Beautiful night for a football game, ladies and gentlemen.
Perfect fall weather, nice clear night. Not wet for a change here.
Not wet, and the flag is absolutely straight down. There's no sign of a breeze here at all.
I was going to say, I'm surprised left mom and dad's. It was a little windy, but we're up on the hill, and Dorito's going to look to send this one into the end zone again. Keep Negus from returning this one. Anytime you can keep the ball out of the hands of Negus or Kilber is a good opportunity to.
There it is, and it's going to be in
Into
the end zone. Lakers from the 15-yard line, 1st and 10.
For the Shell Lake Lakers on the 15-yard line.
I was going to say, the Cardinal defense, even giving up that one touchdown drive, has still looked good on the night. I mean, looking at yards per carry here, they're keeping Negus well under his average. I mean, he's averaging right now about 3 yards a carry, down from
Almost
10 on.
Yeah.
10 on the season. So
Let's see if they start throwing the ball around.
I
Nope,
don't
up
think
the middle.
that's going to happen. Kilber on the carry there.
Jensen
Gain of
and
4 on the-
Hochstetler.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Silver on the carry, Jensen and Hochstetler on the tackle.
Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5 for the Lakers, right at the 20-yard line.
I was going to say, Shell Lake's only had the real one big play, the 39-yard carry that set up the touchdown by Kilber.
Pass.
Back to pass here. He's hit
Ball
as he
is-
thrown.
Ball is tipped.
And it'll fall incomplete there. Number 25, Connor Hochstetler in on the pressure there, hitting
3rd and 5 on
Negus as he let go of the ball.
Up front, we've got what have we got? We've got
Connor
on the nose is Gavin
Gavin.
Ellison. Yeah, and there's a tackle for loss.
Jensen and Ellefson.
There's Gavin.
Wilson in back there with Wyatt Jensen for a loss.
What do we got? A loss of 2 on that one by Kilber there.
It's like 4th and a long 6, 4th and 7, somewhere in that ballpark. It's a long ways for a first down, and I think they're going to have
They're
to punt.
lining up to punt here, it looks like.
4th and 6.
Deneen, their kicking specialist, looks like he's going back to punt. Wyatt Jensen,
Jensen back to receive.
solo. Be ready
Stan-
for a fake here. You don't know. It's really deep in their territory, but
Shell Lake's got to look to turn the tide here at some point in
you got to
this
flip
one.
the switch. Nice
Jensen
high
back to
punt.
receive. And we'll see. It'll be Cardinal ball here at about the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Luck Cardinals on the 27-yard line.
Cardinals kind of caught a break there with that punt.
Yeah, the blockers had their backs to the football and had no idea where that ball
Where
was.
that ball
and it
was landing.
could easily have bounced off of one of the blockers on the Shell Lake Gunners. Under 5 minutes to go. 1st and 10 Cardinals.
Ball's handed to Blackinger. Runs into the back of his blocker there.
Blackinger with a
Tackled by that
short gain.
72 guy, Yos.
Tackled by number 72.
Blackinger.
Yas.
Stopped for no gain on that one.
Ball on the 20
Oh, we'll give him a yard.
I got to change it on my sheet here.
Come on.
You're more generous than I.
I know. They say big ears are a sign of generosity, so.
Jensen carrying it around
There he
the right
goes.
end. Breaks through for a gain.
Oh,
12
one
on that
person to beat.
Yep, he had one man to beat. Just couldn't quite get around.
Was that Isaac Crosby over there?
Oh, his 7 Goss
Or was
again
it-
on the.
Was it
Yas
21?
with the tackle. Played
Yas on the
result
tackle.
in the first down.
That was a long ways downfield.
Ball on 39.
Chasing it down from the backside more than.
I thought he was gone. I really did. It looked like he had set up his blocking well, and it looks like
He'd gotten
was
around
ready
the
to-
edge, and he was, like you said, he was one man away from being in the end zone again. Jensen back to pass. Forced out to Blackinger.
Blackinger out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
We'll call it a gain of 25 on that reception.
That looked like a Joe Cap pass.
1st and 10 from
Remember Joe Cap, Minnesota Vikings? He's the only guy that ever threw the ball end over end as a quarterback. That was his passing mode.
How old do I look?
Yeah, well, that's true. But Cap was a fan favorite. He was a tough old guy.
I was going to say the first Viking quarterback I really remember was Dante Culpepper. That was
Oh
in
my God.
That was in the early 2000s. I mean, so the Cardinals carry the ball here. Looks like a
To the 10.
gain of 5 for Michael Hochstetler there.
Isaac Corrigan for the tackle.
Dante Culpepper and Randy Moss were the first Vikings I really remember watching play.
I remember when the Vikings first started as a franchise. What was it? Early 60s?
But it had to be the early 60s.
62 maybe? Something like that?
Long before my time. Hochstetler gets the carry again. Another gain. Good gain on that one. Gain of 4.
Brings up a
Bringing up a
third
third
down
and 1.
and 2. Third down and a long one. We'll call it 3rd and 2.
Call it
Make
3rd and 1.5.
Make them earn it. 3rd and 2. We're right at the 5-yard line. 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
5-yard line.
Jensen gets a play call in. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Cardinals break the huddle.
Going left. We're going left.
Coming near side here. Jensen on the carry. Looking to get in again and does.
Did I tell you we were going left? I mean, we were on the far hash mark over there. That was an obvious sweep to the left.
I'm going to say it might be obvious, but you still got to make the play even
Yes.
if you know what's coming. So
36-6. 149 left in the half.
Jensen gets in for his 4th touchdown of the half. Cardinals received the opening kickoff. Shell Lake will receive the ball at half. As Jensen hands the ball here on the 2-point try.
And he didn't make it.
And he didn't even come close.
Is that Blackinger?
That was Hochstetler. Hochstetler on that carry. With 1:49 remaining, score stays 36 for the Luck Cardinals and 6 for the Shell Lake
36
Lakers.
Buck, 6 Shell Lake Lakers. 1 minute and 49 seconds left in the half.
You got to remember, Marty, as far as NFL quarterbacks go, I've only really seen 2 in my lifetime for the Packers.
So were you old enough to comprehend what Dante Culpepper was doing, or you just remember him as a quarterback?
I was old enough to remember what he was doing.
So was yeah, right. There you go. I was just gonna say Mr. Him and Dexter Manley, I think, had the lowest scores on
I was going to say, I remember him on the cover of Madden 2002.
Randy Buff.
Yep. It's the Madden curse. I was going to say, Patrick Mahomes is going through it right now.
He had really small hands, I thought.
For a large man, he did.
Yeah.
They would show him on the football action.
Yeah.
That he would lose. That's why.
Yeah, he had very small hands.
Well, and he scrambled with the ball in one hand.
Like a loaf of bread.
Yep. But you look at the that's what running quarterbacks did, is they're just palming that ball and holding it out there.
Miami, right? Did he go to Miami?
I believe he went to Miami. Because Miami was still an absolute powerhouse at that point as Garrido kicks the ball
Just
into the end zone, just inside the pylon there.
Shell Lake Lakers will take over on the 15-yard line.
I was going to say, Madden 2002 was one of the first video games I owned because it was the first time PlayStation came out with their PlayStation at the time. It was the
PlayStation
PS1.
Don't get me wrong, the guy had a cannon. If he could throw a full length of feet. It's just how accurate.
Well,
Well, and we know Vikings
149.
players tend to have off the field issues as well. So, as Shell Lake lines up here with 1:49 remaining, Negus back to pass, scrambling to the outside.
Scow in pursuit, and Scow makes the tackle after a gain of perhaps, maybe 7 yards?
Yeah.
Down.
We'll see where they mark him here. Call it a gain of 6 on the play.
Is that 21? No, 24 carry, right?
Yes.
Carried by Nagus.
Getting out of bounds on the far sideline stops the clock with 1:41 left.
There's
in
a
the
lot of
first half.
hot air coming out of the booth tonight, and getting the windows fogged up mighty good again. You guys don't talk as much as Marty and I is. Negus drops
Well
back to
thrown pass. Run out of bounds.
Caught by number 14 for the Lakers. That's Aish on the reception.
Hochstetler.
The senior makes the reception for a Shell Lake first down.
First and 10 on what?
We're going to call that
First and 10, ball on the 30.
gain of 15 on the play.
From the 37, Shell Lake splits it out 2 receivers to the left.
Aish was able to get out of bounds. The clock stopped as
Oh, it looks like that.
looked like movement
Yeah.
up front early, but no penalties come down, and
Looks like that slot back got out of there in a
Negus
heartbeat or two
ran-
before the ball got snapped.
it sure looked that way to us, but Negus was able to escape with a gain of 7 on the play.
Gain of 7 makes it 2nd and 3, ball on the 35-yard line.
Bleckinger runs
Him out of
Negus out of
bounds.
bounds at the 35-yard line of the Luck Cardinals.
I think if I'm Bleckinger, I'm just shadowing Negus all over the field. As Shell Lake lines up for this second down play. Negus back to pass again, flings it to the far side there. Caught for a first down and a gain of 10.
End of the play results in a first down.
Can't see who.
Is that 14 made the reception?
Yep, Aish again.
Yeah, Aish.
Ice for the reception.
I think it was Fredericks in on the tackle, but I don't say that with any confidence. Shell Lake throwing the ball down the field here on the Cardinals as they get back to the ground with
Tackle
Kilber.
for little or no gain.
Gain of 1 on the play. Jensen and number 22.
Jason Evenson.
Evenson in on that tackle is Kilber gained 2. And it's a Shell Lake timeout.
7 seconds left.
I think they have one timeout remaining.
They do have one timeout remaining. They called the one on the defensive side of the ball and this one here.
On the 23-yard line.
And we're looking at just under a minute left in the half.
59.7 to be exact. Oh, I know.
Well, this is the battle of the 2 top seeds in this portion of the bracket. So we've seen good football here tonight. No turnovers, very few penalties. Has there been any penalties?
I don't know. I guess Ooh,
he was
Negus
open.
just overthrows number 7. That is Fisher on the sideline there. The junior got behind the defense and just
He was open. 3rd down.
touch overthrown on that one. Bringing up 3rd and 9. So do you got Jay keeping an eye on other scores for you as we progress through the night here?
He
or?
said he was going to try to keep tabs of the bracket over northeastern Wisconsin with Wabeno, Leona, and Lena and St. Thomas Aquinas.
Screenplay here as Negus flings it out to the far side. Shell Lake will burn.
Bleckinger
final
and Gavin Ellefson combined on the stop. So it's 4th down and
7.
4th and 7?
4th and 7, we'll call it, as Shell Lake calls their last time out with 45.5 remaining. Yep. So,
In the bracket below us, who the winner tonight will play, it's either going to be Wabeno, Leona Co-op, or Lena St. Thomas Aquinas. Those are the 2 teams. They're back over in my neck of the woods.
did Prairie Farm win last week against
Yes, I think
McDonald Central?
they're playing against
Gilman?
the Pirates tonight. Yes, and I think that's a 1 and 2 matchup as well.
That is a 1 and 2 matchup as Gilman defeated Clayton last week.
Gilman rated number 1 in the state in the polls. Well, big 4th down play.
4th and 7 here as the ball snapped. Negus back to pass, and it's going to be intercepted.
Intercepted, and they're going to call it a touchback. Comes out to the 15.
Connor Savoda with the interception there for the Cardinals. Cardinals still have all 3 timeouts and 38 seconds here to work with to go the length of the field.
There's the first turnover.
First turnover of the game. Connor Savoda with the interception. .21.
Well, it looks like they're putting the ball down in play.
Looks like they're going to spot it inside the 5, right at the 1 is what they're going to call it. Both officials, it seemed, signal touchback initially, and
Well,
ball's
right
going
at
to
the
be
1 yard line.
placed at the 1 or 2 yard line, it looks like. And
1st and 10 from the 1 yard line.
Jensen coming near side here, looks to cut up the field. Needs to get a block.
Out to the 27.
Stepping up the sideline.
26-yard scamper around left end.
Big breathing room there. As the Cardinals will call their first of 3 timeouts.
Yeah,
Just under 30 seconds remaining.
On the 26-yard line.
prudent move on the part of the Cards. We've got a little bit of field position to work with here, and the quick strike offense that has been so effective over the years for the Cardinals. We'll see if they can dial something up here in the last half minute or so.
It gets cold when you take the headset off. Ears are sweating with it on, and it's going to be chilly when I take it off for halftime here.
Look, Cardinals have a first down on the 27-yard line. 29 seconds left. Yeah.
First and 10. Ball's kept by Jensen, going around the right end this time.
Cuts
Looks
back
like he's
to the
going to be
middle.
brought down from behind there for a gain of 10. And another Cardinal timeout. Excuse me.
Wyatt Jensen with the carry. Tackled by Amish and Yas again.
Whole host of Lakers in on that tackle. It
Big
takes
results in a first
takes
down.
more than one to bring him down a lot of the time.
Block is using their second timeout.
I think so. 21 seconds remaining here in the half.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
We're kind of on the right hash mark, so I wouldn't be surprised in
Coming back to the wide side of the field here.
Oh, we got a little
We
jump
got
over
a
there.
little bit of motion there. Looks like Scow might have been the
Scow got off to an
One.
early start.
just a really good start. It's just the officials caught it this time. Move the Cardinals back 5 yards, and we'll line up and try it again.
And I think that's the first penalty against Locke.
I think it's the first penalty in the game, if I'm not.
We had that one. We called that one shift.
Resetting the clock to 21.1.
As Scow got the head start on that penalty there, and Cardinals will look first and 15 here, still with just over 20 seconds remaining.
Is that 2.1?
We'll only go to 21.
Can't round to the tenths.
Can't round to the 10. Okay. I can't go one.
Just wait a tenth of a second to start it here. As Jensen
Oh.
carries and is taken out. Number 2 on the stop there. Isaac Organ breaks through the line and meets Jensen in the backfield for no gain as the Cardinals line up quick. Here is Jensen back to pass, scrambling around, looking to break free. He gets the edge and looks like he will keep going and gain
That's the end of the
11 to end the half there.
Got to the 36-yard line.
Looked back at the clock there as he was scrambling around to see if he needed to get out of bounds or if he needed to try and score that one as it was.
Hot chocolate, young lady?
Well,
Hot chocolate, Anna?
no, I'm good. I got my coffee. Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh,
I am going to take the headset off here for a minute and do some calculations, and I will be back before the end of halftime.
thanks for the warning.
You do it.
Your Cardinals 36.
All right, Cardinal fans, we are about 3 minutes away from starting the second half here. We'll do a quick recap of the first half here. Maybe, or are we going to go live right away?
Yeah, they're going to go.
Looks like we're going to go live right away.
We're going to kick off.
Quick recap here. Cardinals are up 36-6. Wyatt Jensen had 4 rushing touchdowns in the first half, 154 yards on the ground, another 25 through the air. Bleckinger had 21 on the ground. Michael Hochstetler had 40 or so yards on the ground. And then Nate Scow with the big 45-yard run that set up one of Wyatt Jensen's touchdowns. As the
Diego's
Cardinals kick the ball
fielded,
deep here.
taking it to 1.
Fielded.
And covered at the
Fredericks-
21, maybe 22.
Fredericks and
Evanson and Fredericks for the tackle.
Evanson.
Evanson with Evenson.
Evenson? Evenson? Whatever.
With the stop there. That would have been number 24 on the return. That would be Kilber. Or
23.
Negus.
23-yard line of scrimmage.
Like I said, Cardinals up 36-6 here to start the second half. This might be Shell Lake's lowest scoring half of the season if I had to guess, as we start with a Kilber carry on the ground.
Nate Scow did a great job containing on that, and the runner turned up for a gain of 3, but some excellent work making sure that that runner could not get outside.
Kilburn with a carry.
Trying to find space to see here. Negus back to receive the snap. Keeps it this time, cuts up the middle.
There's that little cutback move that's been so effective for their running backs. First down yardage,
Gain of 7 on that one, giving them the first down.
33-yard line, 1st and 10.
We're kind of counting on YouTube for that one.
First and 10 on the 33-yard line.
Kind of counting on you two to do the tackles.
Oh, he said us too. He's picking at you too.
I gotta watch the officials.
Going to be a handoff here to Kilber up the middle, gain of 4 on that one as well.
With the carry.
Bleckinger on the stop.
Bleckinger in making that tackle.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Don't mind me looking over your shoulder here.
Someone's bringing it up. They're making more.
We get priority service here up in the booth. We get things delivered to us.
Here comes the sweep.
Negus keeps it off the right edge here.
Student body right, just short of the first down.
Ellefson, Hochstetler, and Hochstetler in on that tackle. That's going to be Michael and Connor in on that tackle with Ellefson.
Third and a long yard.
As Negus gains 4 on that one, on that quarterback keeper.
I mean, they
3rd and 1 for the Shell.
they pulled linemen. They just sold out. It was student body right, but he did not
4 yards and a cloud of dust.
get the first down. 2 receivers split out left.
Negus
quarterback
will keep
keeper.
it right up the middle and
And
gain
he gets
his,
a first down to the
gain his
35.
3 yards.
Nate Scow and Bleckinger with the tackle.
Scow and Bleckinger combined for the stop there.
We've got some halftime scores here, courtesy of J. Martin Messer. Gilman 38, Prairie Farm 8. Unity over Grantsburg 14-zip. Hurley over Edgar 14-8.
1st and 10 on the 35.
St. Croix Falls 10, Stratford 7. Rice Lake 16, Onalaska 7. And Monroe 21, Greendale 0. He had to throw the Greendale score, and he's an assistant volleyball coach in Greendale, so
Kilber
He
gets
had to
the
throw that
carry
one in.
there.
With the carry.
Gain of 4 for Kilber again. Gain of 3 on that one.
yeah, it looks like he got a little more than that. We'll give him 4.
Second 6. Shell Lake has second and 6. Ball on the 31-yard.
So it appears that you got eyes where you can and ears everywhere else, getting your scores relayed to us up here in the booth.
In the hinterland, covered.
Oof. Big stop there by Hochstetler as Negus got the carry for a gain of 2.
That's Connor
1.
Hochstetler, all 6'7"
1.
inches of him.
That's a big body landing on top there.
5 ball on the 30-yard line.
6'7", 265. That's a big guy.
Thank you. Oh, it's perfect to warm you up on a cold night. Little bit of hot chocolate.
Wide receiver right and left.
Ball snap back to pass. Oh! Knocked the ball out.
Shell Lake does recover. Connor
Hochstetler with the big hit on Negus there, knocking the ball out.
Brings up a huge fourth down play.
Negus goes over to the sideline, talk it over with coach, see what they're going to do. Looks like they're
Negus is
4th and 13 on that as Hochstetler got the sack. And
looks like Negus's arm is bothering him. He's not in the lineup right now. Looks like number 3, McKelton, Isaiah McKelton, 5'10", 165 sophomore, will be running as QB, and it looks like we're going to take a timeout here, and we're going to punt.
I was going to say McKelton's the only other Laker that has thrown a pass as Negus missed a game
Yes.
early this year.
Yes, he did.
So McKelton completed 5 of 11 passes early on this year for 20 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. So they sure didn't throw the ball well. He was in the game, not that Shell Lake puts it in the air very much as it is.
No, they're reliant primarily on a running attack, just like the Cardinals.
What was that? I was going to say the surprise to me in those scores that you read was Gilman up big over
Yes,
Prairie Farm at the half. And
Well, I mean, the Pirates are rated number 1 in the state for a reason.
yeah, and looks like Negus back in the game and
Incomplete.
overthrows his receiver.
Connor Swoboda, the nearest Cardinal defender.
Svoboda on the coverage.
Cardinals take over.
38-37.
It'll be Cardinal ball taking over at the 37.5-yard line.
First and 10 for the Luck Cardinals on the 37-yard line.
You know, a good announcer rounds up.
Yeah, right.
Cardinals
Good
first
running,
drive of
good
the
running,
second
good
half
hard
here.
running.
Michael Hochstetler with a carry. Number 52.
Gain.
Lewinsky with
Are we going to call it a gain of 4 on that one for Hochstetler?
Cardinals across midfield now into Shell Lake territory.
Boy, it seems like you could say a Hochstetler name on any play and just about get something right anyway.
second
You got-
and 6 on the 42-yard line.
You got big Connor up front, snapping the ball, leading the way on the offensive line. His
Oh, the ball is still out.
ball comes out. They're going to say Blackinger was down with control of the ball before that extracurricular activity with the ball squirting
Yeah.
free.
The old saying, ground can't cause a fumble, but
Result of the play is 3rd and 11.
yeah, that handoff was not well executed
Ball on
right from the
36
get-go.
and a half yard line.
Looks like, ooh.
Oh my gosh, wide
We
open.
got Blackinger open on the deep ball. Little
Incomplete.
underthrown, incomplete. In my
Nice.
opinion, it looked like Blackinger may have gotten a little away with a little bit of a head start on that one. As the Cardinals line up here for 4th and 11, it looks like they'll
Bleckinger to
send
punt.
Blackinger back to punt.
Bleckinger has averaged about 38 yards a punt, which is nice.
This would be a good point for a 38-yarder, but as he sends it deep, and it'll roll into the end zone.
He got all of that one.
That would be a touchback. Ball would be on the 15-yard line.
Can never complain when you get a ball off in punting here, and
Yeah.
15-yard line.
No run back.
no run back, no issues with the long snap, no issues with the rush, just safe play.
Lakers begin at their own 15. They've been there a lot tonight, based on the Cardinal kicking game, both punting and kickoffs.
Ball's handed off to Kilber around the left edge. Gain a 3 or 4 on the play initially, it looks like.
Gilbert got the carry. Wyatt Jensen
Gain
with
a
the tackle.
5 on the play.
2nd and 5 for the Shell Lake Lakers.
Cardinal defense bends a little bit, but it's not breaking tonight. They're not giving up
No.
those long.
I was going to say the longest
Long
play
breakaway.
from scrimmage from the Lakers has been the 39-yard
Yeah.
run that set up the touchdown drive early in the second quarter
Two
there.
receivers out wide right. Handoff.
Kilber again before getting hit after a gain of
Results in a 1st
7.
Hawk, Statler, and Jensen combine on the stop. No, not Jensen.
down.
Fredericks.
And Fredericks combined on the tackle. Run results in a 1st down.
I was going to say Kilber's seeing the bulk of the work here tonight for
Yes.
Shell Lake. I mean, Negus is still getting his carries, but not as many as Kilber tonight. Ball's handed again to Kilber.
Nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go with that one as Connor Hochstetler in on that tackle for a loss of 2.
Second and 12. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Clock keeps running.
Shell Lake with the ball on the 26.
Coming up on
Second and-
3:45.
Second and 12 here. Ball's handed to number 14. That's Aish, I believe, on the carry.
Right to the midfield stripe, right at the 40-yard line.
Looks like he'll
Carry.
gain
Savona with the tackle.
3rd and 3.
9 on that
Oh,
carry.
that's not the midfield stripe. It's a 35-yard line. My bad. 35-yard
3rd
line.
and 3. Ball on the 35-yard
Made it a very manageable 3rd down with that carry there. Ball's handed to Kilber
Oh,
again.
that
and
play was blown up right from the get-go. Bleckinger,
Hochstetler.
Hochstetler,
I was going to say that's Carter
And-
Hochstetler with that one.
and Fredericks.
It'll bring a 3rd down and 4 as Kilber was stopped for a loss again on that one. 4th down,
4th down and 4. Yep.
Cardinal defense sure came to play tonight.
Good penetration on that. They almost got the handoff. And they hold them.
And there's a flag down on the play. We'll
By Hochstetler.
have to see
Face
what
mask,
it
it
is.
looks
Nagus with a run.
Let's see if
Holding,
holding.
on the offense.
It's holding.
That penalty will be declined.
Ground and pound, Cardinal football. 35-yard line.
As the Cardinals take over.
Possession, 1st and 10, ball on the 35-yard line.
No scoring here yet in the third quarter. Cardinal punt. Shell Lake has 2 turnovers on downs and no scoring so far in the second half.
There he goes. See you
Handed
later.
to Savoda.
Oh,
who's
he
gonna be
almost broke it. Again,
cut down on a gain of 14 for
a saving tackle
Connor
out there.
Savoda, getting his first carry of the game there.
1st and 10, ball on the 21-yard line.
Was that Isaac Organ, I think, on the stop?
That's only 13 yards.
At the 20. Actually, it's the 21.
First down for the Cardinals. Jensen will keep this one. Coming near side. Look to get around the corner and
Touchdown,
punch it
Cardinals!
in from the 21.
Touchdown 42-6. Lock Cardinals. Minute 49 left in the third quarter.
21-yard touchdown run for Jensen there. His 5th of the night. With 1:49 remaining in the third quarter here. As the Cardinals line up to go for 2.
Up by 36.
There's a flag on the play.
We have a flag on the play, ball on the ground.
Looks like illegal motion on the Cardinals.
Legal shift or something.
Illegal shift. Penalties declined. 2-point conversion unsuccessful.
That was a shift.
Score will remain 42 to 36.
42 to 6.
Or 42 to 6.
Not 36.
Woof. I was going to say, I see the third quarter up there and just brain put
Three-
it together.
3 and 6. They go right together to make 36.
I was going to say it. This game, if you would have told me what the score was going to be in the
Yeah.
late in the third quarter here, I don't think I'd have believed you. I would have liked to, but I don't think I would have. Cardinals will line up to kick the ball deep here.
Diego Dorado to kick off.
Cardinal defense has really played well tonight. They have
They really
really
have.
shut down the running attack. Very, very
That is deep to receive.
good adjustments. Great
From a-
coaching plan.
From just a short 3 weeks ago to now. This Negus gets the return. He's out across the 20, cutting back, and will wind up at about the
24? 23?
24-yard line.
We'll see where they put it. 23, 24.
It's running time now.
And it'll be running time as the Cardinals are ahead
Lake will start
by 36.
24-yard line.
Clock continues to run with just over a minute remaining in the third quarter.
We'll see if they try to throw. Their running attack has not been
Successful tonight in the least bit.
lined up tight. There he goes.
Ball's handed to Kilber,
Tackled. Nice tackle.
but still only a gain of 6 or so on that carry. I mean,
Yes.
like you said, anything,
Results in
holding them to anything under 10 yards a carry, and
Assignment football.
they've done a nice job tonight of staying home, not getting beat by any of the
Yeah.
late handoffs or any of the motion that Shell Lake's throwing at them.
Pass. Svoboda. Svoboda. Here comes
Blackinger
Blackinger.
Chasing
Blackinger
him
with
down.
a big throw in for loss. Makes the tackle.
Shell Lake will lose
Back at about the 23, 24-yard line.
lose all the yards they gained on that first down play pretty much as Bleckinger gets the sack on that one. And it'll be the end of the third quarter.
Cardinals 42, Shell Lake Lakers 6.
Fleckinger's done a great job tonight. Very impressive defensive performance. He came in tonight as the third leading tackler for the Cardinals.
With a game and a half missed.
Yes, and he's been in on a number of tackles tonight, and that tackle gives him now 5 TFLs for the season, thrown for loss. So he's really raised his game, and like you said early, Jordy, the ankle issue seems to no longer be an issue.
Subsided, and I was gonna say he heard it early in the Frederick game.
Yeah.
Missed the majority of that game. Sat out the next week at Siren.
Yeah.
Came back for the North. That would have been came back for the Shell Lake game. Didn't see very much on the offensive side of the ball.
Yes.
Was in on the defensive side of the ball. Made a big play late in the first game, and then has been all over the field
No,
tonight.
he's really upped his game. Here comes the handoff, gets outside, scow on the tackle.
Scow, Blackinger on the tackle.
Bleckinger has come ready to play tonight.
So, update on the Unity game from Ryan Karstens is Unity 22, Grantsburg 8, late in the third quarter. That's coming through on my Facebook live feed. Is over 110 people joining us through
Well,
the
good.
We Are Luck. As Kilber gets the handoff on the fourth down play, he'll gain 5, which is not enough to get the first down, and it'll
Cardinals
become
take over.
Cardinal ball.
Again, a nice defensive stand by the red and black.
Left Cardinals take over on the 30-yard line.
Looks like Coach Dunlap rotating in some fresh bodies here on the offensive side of the ball. See Berryman out there.
Fredericks
gets the
Fredericks
carry.
carries, picks up maybe 3 or 4.
22. Cody Cox with the tackle.
What did Fredericks gain on that one? We'll call it 4 there.
2nd and 6 for left. Cardinals ball on the 27-yard line.
Cardinals looking to extend their lead. Ball's going to be handed to Berryman on the carry.
First down.
Gets the first down, gains 7 or 8 on that one. We'll call it 8 for Dominic Berryman.
Height with the tackler.
Nice hole.
13-yard line.
Little counter action.
Ball will be on the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 from left Cardinals ball on the 17-yard line.
Ball will be handed to Hochstetler. Carries a couple
Driving hard.
Shell Lake defenders for a gain of
like about
6
5.
on that one.
Give him
Gain-
6.
Carried by Hochstetler, tackled by number 62. Nate Cottage.
Gain of a long 5.
2nd and 4.
Coming up on 9 minutes left.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
It's been an impressive show of force by the Cardinal ground game in this one.
Ground and pound.
Hochstetler gets the carry again, carrying another couple defenders.
Hochstetler with a carry, forced out at
As
the
the
5.
flag is down on the play.
Indicated against the Cardinals. Again, we had 2 men. Illegal shift is the call. Might have had 2 people moving prior to the snap. 1 person moving is okay, but if you got 2, you're in trouble.
Gonna say that'll
This
back
isn't
it up.
this isn't the Canadian Football League where everybody's running everywhere.
Result of the penalty makes it second.
It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals here. There is just over 8 minutes remaining in this one. Hochstetler in motion again as he gets the near side handoff.
Follows the blocking.
Carry,
Gavin Ellefson
tackle,
pulling and leading the blocking.
3rd and 6 from the skate.
Looked like number 62 Kodesh in on the stop for the Lakers. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Cardinals.
Berryman to
Berryman
the
with
end zone.
carry. Very close to the end zone.
Oh my goodness, he's down.
Down at the inside the 1, it looks like.
Looks like it's 1st and goal inside the
Berryman gets
1
the
yard line.
carry. He gains. We'll give him 13 on that one. Cardinals break the huddle here. Ball's going to be handed to Berryman, who deserves this touchdown.
Touchdown, Dominic Berryman.
Berryman deserved that one. Getting stopped at the 1, and he had 3 carries on that drive, going for 8-13, and then the eventual 1 yard.
He did some heavy lifting on the way down there. Got the job done. Nice work.
It looks like Garrido will line up for the extra point here. Snap is down and blocked by the Lakers. Number 21, that is Kilber, getting the block on the extra point attempt.
Shell Lake Lakers 6.
Blocking kicks never feels good, though.
Yeah. Bounce off your face mask or something. That isn't so bad.
Looks like you'll have a lot of the Cardinals' second team out there.
On
For
offense
this.
coming in.
Kickoff out
defense.
there.
Yeah, I think we'll keep our defense out there in our next offensive series. We'll see some new
change
faces
ups.
and some new clean unis.
I was gonna say Berryman ran the ball there on that last drive. Hochstetler got a couple more carries. All Jensen was in there to do was keep handing the ball off for,
That's right.
for possibly his last series here at home.
Oh, right at the 1 yard line. It got him hemmed in. Up the sideline.
Fredericks forces him out.
Short of the 15, I think.
Right around the 15, we'll call it the 13.
Shell Lake Lakers will have a 1st down on the 13-yard line.
And we got an official down caught up at the end of that play there.
Yeah, he's.
Shell Lake Lakers will start out with a 1st and 10, ball on their 13-yard line.
He's wondering what day of the week it is.
The trainer's getting over there to assist him and got caught up in the edge of that play as Fredericks forced him out there on that return.
Cranking the time. We're ready. He's good. Yeah.
Back to pass.
Well thrown and well caught.
Thrown, caught by Aish there
By
on that one.
Jensen on the tackle.
first and 10 on the
That was a well thrown ball. Nice touch on that.
Shell Lake Lakers with the first and 10 on the 37-yard line.
Ball snapped as Kilber on the reception there. Negus flings it out to him on the swing pass.
Kilger on the carry.
Crosses midfield. Oh, and we got a hanky on the field.
We have a flag on the field.
Let's see what that's all about. Looks like it's going to be logged off against Luck.
I did not understand the call on that one.
A 5-yard penalty.
On Luck.
It'll be first and 3, it looks like.
First and 3. You got first and 10.
Negus with the carry here, trying to get around the edge, and is forced out.
Negus on the
Out of
carry.
bounds.
Jensen, Savoda,
Evanson, Savoda,
Jake Brinkman
Brinkman.
in the lineup. He's a big kid, 6'5", 260.
As a sophomore, getting some playing time in playoff football.
First down on the 31-yard line.
I wonder if
Just
he'll,
under 4 minutes remaining.
I wonder if he'll be on the nose. It looks like he's going to be a nose guard. Whoops. Up the middle.
Carry gain of 4.
Bleckinger again on the tackle.
Carried by Kilber. Second
Gain
and
of
6.
4, 2nd and 6. We're under 3.5 minutes left. Looks like the Cardinals will be moving on. Level 3 at a site to be determined.
Face the winner of Lena St. Thomas Aquinas versus Wabino and Leona.
Oh, just missed him. Nice tackle.
Fredericks with a nice tackle.
Gavin
Fredericks
Fredericks with a
gets the stop for
nice
virtually
tackle.
no gain.
With the carry.
Wyatt Jensen comes out of the lineup. Connor Swoboda in to take his spot.
Two and a half minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter, 48-6. Cardinals ahead as Negus drops back to pass
Oh,
and off
Dropped.
the hands.
intended for number 44. That's Christopher Ziemer. Ziemer or Zeimer?
Right, 4th and 6.
It'll be fourth down and 6.
With a running clock at under just about 2 minutes.
Well, one of the comments that Coach Dunlap shared with me concerning last week's game was that this year's senior class has lost one home game in 4 years.
Wow.
And I think
Is-
that's going to hold up tonight, even though they just scored a touchdown.
Negus scores the touchdown on fourth down from the,
Makes it
that'll be a
48.
27-yard touchdown carry for Negus. Negus with both touchdown carries for the Lakers in this one.
So that in itself is an accomplishment. Never having lost one home game in 4 years of varsity competition. And
It's
so
Wow.
the seniors' season will continue at a site to be determined.
in.
And I assume we will be covering it. I don't want to speak.
Negus gets in for the 2-point conversion as well.
I don't want to speak prematurely or out of line, but I'm assuming that the next level will be covered by the We Are Luck Network.
I have not heard anything yet.
Check,
I would look forward to it.
check,
I will
check
check
with the athletic
into it.
director.
Yeah. We'll be checking in with him after this one and
I gotta believe that
see what the plan is anyway. And
that our fearless leader Bob Brombach will have coverage of the next level of playoff competition.
that would be semifinal game for
Frederickson, Jensen back deep to
Yes.
receive.
Shell Lake looking to send the ball deep here. I'd be kind of surprised to see a return by
Deanan to kick off.
Jensen or Fredericks here.
Try a little onside, do you think?
I wouldn't imagine. Kicks
Going
the ball deep.
Fredericks picks it
Fielded
up,
by Fredericks, who will
and
just
he
slide
flops it to
down.
10.
Good call. Smart play.
48,
With
14 Luck, minute 33 left.
looks like the final score in this one will be 48-14. You got to imagine the Cardinals will come out and possibly kneel on this twice. Maybe run a play or two with some of the younger kids in the game.
Well,
As they turned the ball over.
there we go. We'll just
Fumble and touchdown by Shell Lake.
Right.
looks
I
like
do
Levi
not
King was
see.
the intended ball carrier, and it just popped out of his
Popped
hand.
right
and
out of his hands, right to the Shell Lake defender, and you got a 48-20 ball game now.
48 to 20, Luck Cardinals with 101 left in the fourth quarter.
Watch the replay here on my phone.
That was one of the things I noticed on watching the volleyball match last night from Unity is that Brombach had a lot of replays on the We
Yes.
Are Unity.
As Shell Lake fumbles the ball there on that snap, and
Not know. Score remains 48.
I was going to say I get to see it because we're delayed on
Oh,
the We Are, so
So I say Luck will advance to round 3. Team and their location to be determined.
yes.
So they watch the Luck
Luck Athletics Facebook page.
Yeah, don't make that announcement till,
thing right at the end.
yeah.
When you see zeros on the clock, you can make that announcement. For any fall, winter, or spring sporting activity, you can find updates on the Luck Cardinals activities page on Facebook.
Brought to you by and through the Bazies.
Yeah, I was going to say Josh does. Josh does that, so pretty sure he's the one that runs the activities Facebook page, and he keeps that up to date frequently. Get to see sports schedules posted first every week. Stay up to date on all activities.
It isn't going to go 10 yards.
Someone's got to touch the ball anyway. Clock gets into the seconds here. 40 and remaining.
One play, and I think that should do it. I don't know what the interval is between snaps, but
I could tell you pro and college. I could not tell you high school. Jensen.
And Wyatt
puts his-
Jensen takes the knee, and that, I think, is going to wrap
What was
up
that?
a Cardinal victory.
I just got an update that Wabino was up 24-10 over Lena St. Thomas Aquinas
Wabino Leona was the 2 seed.
with about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to play in that one. As the Cardinals will wind up victorious here, winning the ball game 48-20. They will play the winner of Lena St. Thomas Aquinas and Wabino Leona at a location to be determined yet.
Before we leave you, I just want to compliment the coaches for an excellent job of preparing the Cardinal football team for tonight's game. They really dominated on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. Great scheme on the part of our coaching staff, and great execution on the part of the Cardinals. So
Especially to hold this Laker offense
absolutely.
to really only 14 points
Yes.
throughout the entire game, with the one defensive touchdown there at the end of that one.
So with that, we will possibly be seeing you next Friday night.
And we will remind you to keep an eye on the Facebook page to find out who the Cardinals will be facing and where they will be playing. So long for tonight. Hopefully see you next week.
Good night.